Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I thought I would come on and do a quick live about the upcoming full moon that we have coming up in just a few days, in about a week, actually. So let's get into it. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium. If you would like a personal reading from me, I am available for readings tonight, by the way. So if you want a reading, do not hesitate to reach out. You can text me at 703-791-9162. I am also available for international clients as well. I do have WhatsApp. You can email me at lamartownsend@gmail.com. Hi, J Manuel, or you can visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com as well. If you would like a reading, this is where you can go to book a reading with me. This is my website, by the way, so once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook, where I post as well. And if you would like your own reading, go right to the store section. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, and different types of things I do offer. I do offer quite a lot. I offer phone readings, which have same day priority. So if you want a reading the same day or the same night or whatever, sometimes y'all will call me at like 3 a.m. Contact me, all right. Same day readings or phone readings. I also do offer email readings. I also offer video recorded readings where you send your questions after you made your payment, and then I record myself answering your questions, doing your reading, and then I email you the video to download and keep within 1 to 4 days or less. I do also offer classes, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes. I offer candles, blockage removal candles, protection candles, custom candles. I also offer birth chart readings if you all want to learn about your sun, moon, rising, and other placements, or if you want to compare your sun, moon, and rising to someone else's. I offer past life readings if you want to learn about your past lives, and I also do offer mediumship readings if you want to connect to the other side, connect to your ancestors, connect to loved ones who have passed on. And yeah, I think there's other stuff on here too. There's different options, so there's a lot to choose from. If you want a reading or any of those spiritual things, definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. You can look through it on your own time. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Cool Beans. Hi, Authentically Erica. Thank you all for being here. I wanted to talk about the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius that we have coming up in June of 2023. I think it starts, and we'll look at the astrology here in a second. I think the full moon starts on the 3rd of the. Oh, God. I did not mean to do that. I think the full moon starts on the 3rd or the 4th of next month, which we're on the 28th right now, so that's about in a week actually. That we have the full moon event. So I want to talk about that really quickly. You know, we talk a lot about magic on this channel, so I kind of want to get into why now would be a good time to be doing your magic and stuff like that. So let's get into the astrology, and this is for all zodiac signs, by the way, sun, moon, rising, and all different types of things. Let's get into the astrology of this full moon that we have coming up next month. So, first of all, I found it really interesting that it was called the strawberry moon. And this is why it's called the strawberry moon. I have it pulled up on Google here. It says Native American people, including Algonquian, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Lakota, call June's full moon the strawberry moon to mark the season when the wild berries mature and may be picked and consumed. Interesting. So it's called the strawberry moon because the Native Americans would harvest strawberries during this time. You know, back when we didn't live in such a modern technological society. So I found that very interesting. I felt like there was some sort of spiritual meaning to that. And then I wanted to look into what is the spiritual meaning of strawberries. Let's see. Strawberry spiritual meaning. Because I know that strawberries have a spiritual meaning. Let's see. Which is funny because I've actually done a class on this on my Patreon. So I should have this at the top of my head. All right, so I have my notes pulled up. Let's read this. The spiritual meaning of strawberry. Okay? It says the spiritual meaning of the strawberry is that it is a symbol of love, fertility, and abundance. Didn't I just tell y'all this is a good moon to do magic? All right. So it would be a good time to be doing your. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all saw I just stocked up on a lot of new oils that I'm very excited to use. So I will be using them on this strawberry moon that we have coming up in a few days. But I probably will also be using it for your own candles. I just stocked up on road opener oils, I stocked up on money draw oils, and I stocked up on love oils too. And I didn't know why until today Spirit like led me to, oh, we have a moon coming up. So let's get into the meaning of the strawberries. Yes, put strawberries for the strawberry moon, honey. All right. So it says the spiritual meaning of strawberry is that it is a symbol of love, fertility, and abundance. The strawberry is also known as the fruit of the heart because it is shaped like a heart. The color red is associated with passion and sexuality, so the strawberry can also be seen as a sexual symbol. How many of y'all need to get it in? All right, need to have you some, sexy time. Now might be a good time to manifest this during this strawberry full moon. So it says the spiritual meaning of strawberry. The symbolism of strawberry is love, passion, purity, and fertility. How many of y'all want to have a baby? Now, a couple of y'all have done readings with me and asked me, do I see a child coming up? Most of the time it's a yes, so now would be a good time to be, pulling in that energy, child, with this strawberry full moon. All right, this is a really good time for abundance. Not to mention, once again, it is in Sagittarius, which we'll get into in a second. Sagittarius is the zodiac sign. First of all, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of good luck. Therefore, Sagittarius is associated with good luck. So we've got that going for us as well. Yes, Cool Bean says maybe I can send a telepathic message to my future spouse during the strawberry moon. Exactly. I like the way you're thinking, Cool Beans. Yes, Ladybug. J Manuel says I literally have fresh strawberries in my fridge right now. Maybe you could use those for the full moon, J Manuel. Save some of them for your spiritual magic, honey. That whole part, exactly. So, okay, so it's associated with love, passion, purity, and fertility. Of course, the color. Color is red. It's, symbolizing vitality, life force, and sensuality. All right. So I'm thinking some of you may even want to take like a bath in strawberries or something like that. Like if you can like get some strawberries. Now we have some time once again because today's what, the 28th or 29th. So we have the 28th, 29, 30, 31, 30. Wait, no, there's no 32. 28, 29, 30, 31, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. So we have literally like a whole week to prepare for this, all right? So you have time. If you're watching this video now and it's before the 3rd or the 4th, you have time, all right? The shape of the strawberry is it's heart-shaped, so it's associated with the heart. It represents the heart chakra and emotional connections. Interesting. The associated deities with strawberries. Wow, I didn't know there were deities associated with strawberries, you guys. All right, I'm pulling all the notes from this website. Is called Spiritual Desk. Spiritualdesk.com. It says the associated deities to strawberries are Freya, Freya, Aphrodite, and Venus. Wow. Goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. I wonder then if it would also be associated with Isis. I like the Isis goddess of Egypt. Interesting. Maybe I'll get some strawberries for that purpose. Interesting. Anyways, let's move on. Moving on, it says historical uses of strawberries. Strawberries were used in ancient Roman ceremonies as symbols of love and fertility. This is very interesting, y'all. So this strawberry full moon, if you're not doing a love spell, if you're not getting your love candles, and once again, I do sell love candles on my website, so if y'all want a candle, let me know. Once again, we've got a week to prepare for this energy, all right? So All right, figure out your plan and I've had quite a few readings, personal readings and things like that where, like love and specifically calling love in. Like needing to tap into one's spirituality to call love in. Like if you've gotten a reading from me recently, that's been a big theme lately. Like you really like I know I'm gonna be doing my part with this, doing my magic, but really this is a good time to do your love spells, your love rituals, whatever it is. If it rains around, this time, around the third or the fourth, because this is happening around the third or the fourth, depending on where you live in the world, this strawberry full moon. So, for example, if it rains where you live, like maybe collect the rain, like it's magical. Red candle is powerful with this moon. Ooh, red. I was thinking pink, but red would be really, really good too, actually, because red is strawberry. Or pink, yeah, yeah, yeah. But red is. I like red too, actually. Red is passion, child. All right. Anyways, cultural significance of strawberries is it was used in medieval Europe, or in medieval Europe, strawberries were used as a symbol of perfection, purity, and righteousness. Hmm. Spiritual practices associated with strawberries. They're often used in rituals to attract love, to enhance passion, and to strengthen relationships. So if you're already in a relationship, you might want to incorporate strawberries in some way, shape, or form. Maybe in something you're cooking. Maybe make a strawberry cake or a strawberry pie, child. I don't know what or straw. What is it? What is it? The strawberry. What is it that people eat when it comes to strawberries? I can't think of it right now, but there's a specific like strawberry like sweet treat, and I can't think of the name. But anyways, whatever. Do maybe make something with strawberries in it. Maybe do your candles, put some strawberries in your candles. You know what I'm saying? I've done strawberry shortcake. Yes, Lance, thank you, strawberry shortcake, which I have not had in years. I don't know if I'm a big fan of strawberry shortcake actually though. My friend made chocolate covered strawberries today. Ooh, child, see your friend is already tapped in, Patriot chick. Chocolate covered strawberries are really, really, really good. That's a good one. That's an aphrodisiac too. So, but you can also use this in once again your candles as well. Um, Medicinal properties of strawberries. They are rich in vitamins and antioxidants, which are really good, promoting physical and spiritual health. All right. There's still more in here too, actually. The strawberry's connection to Venus makes it a powerful aphrodisiac, and it is often given as a gift between lovers. If I were in a relationship right now, I would definitely find a way to incorporate strawberries. If I were like making something for my boyfriend, like I would find a way to make like incorporate straw. Listen, babe, I decided to put strawberries in our salad this time. Let me know how you like it. I just put a little bit, like some way to incorporate strawberries. I put it in our green smoothie. I don't know, like I would find some way to incorporate strawberries during this time if I were in a relationship or if I were trying to attract love. All right, during this once again strawberry full moon we've got coming up. Strawberry jam and toast, exactly. Yes, Emmanuel. And you can also make your no, I don't know the process of it, but you could also make your own strawberry jam with fresh strawberries, or if you grow strawberries, this would be a good time to do that. I've tried to grow strawberries, but it's hard to grow strawberries on the windowsill. My friend made chocolate covered strawberries. Yes. Now I want strawberries. I had strawberry jam with homemade biscuits this morning. That sounds so good. I love strawberry jam, I love cherry jam, and I love peach jam too, are the best. Especially if you can get them like fresh. Okay, let me not lose track of where I was though. Just sent a pic of the red juicy strawberries. Oh wait, you sent it to me on Instagram? Oh, I think. Oh, I didn't get a. Oh, I got it, but I didn't hear it because it's on silent. But okay, I'll check it in a second. Strawberry in the smoothies, exactly. I'm telling you, if like If I had a boyfriend right now, like I definitely would find a way to incorporate strawberries into your situation. So figure that out. All right. So okay, it says the strawberry's connection to Venus makes it a powerful aphrodisiac, and it is often given as a gift between lovers. The fruit's heart-shaped appearance further reinforces its symbolism of love. In some Native American traditions, once again, Native American culture shows up again. Very interesting. In some Native American traditions, strawberries are also considered to be symbols of war and strength. Interesting. Hmm. In addition to associations with love and beauty, I'm telling you, I would be taking like a strawberry bath, child. Um, the strawberry also has strong ties to earth and nature. Of course, it's grown from earth. In many pagan traditions, the strawberry is seen as a symbol of the earth's mother goddess. It is also associated with summertime and harvesting, making it a perfect symbol of abundance and fertility. So, also, if you are trying to once again just bring any type of abundance into your life, now would be a good time to work with the strawberry moon magical energy. And even if you're doing money candles, like I would consider incorporating strawberries into your money candles during this time, just to take advantage of the energy. Oh my god, Lamar, I just noticed you wearing a strawberry pink headband. I noticed that. This was not intentional, by the way. This is just one of the headbands I wear to the gym. And I realized that too before I even got online. I was like, "Oh, I'm wearing like a pink headband. Interesting." So, yeah, I noticed that earlier as well. Let's eat some strawberries all week. Yes, champagne with strawberry. That sounds really good. Champagne with strawberry sounds really refreshing, actually. Um, did you guys know the strawberries were in the Bible or associated with the Bible? It says here, what do strawberries represent in the Bible? It says, while there are many interpretations of what strawberries may represent in the Bible, one of the most common is that they symbolize righteousness and purity. So I guess that's where that came from. It says, in Song of Solomon, for example, the narrator compares his love's interest, lips, to a cluster of ripe grapes, and her breast to two fawns, twins of a gazelle. The analogy is often extended to include strawberries as well, with their reddish hue and seeds, representing the blood of Christ and the fruit of salvation, respectively. Okay, this is if you dream about strawberries. If you dream of eating ripe strawberries in a garden, they could symbolize enjoying life's simple pleasures. On the other hand, if you dream of being chased by a strawberry monster, this could suggest feelings of insecurity or vulnerability. Alright. When it comes to sex, alright, which a lot of us love, right? Strawberries can mean a lot of things. For some people, they are simply delicious and refreshing fruit that can be enjoyed during sex. I guess they're talking about, them chocolate covered strawberries and with whipped cream and stuff like that, which I'm not a fan of. I prefer food out of the bedroom, like, please, but you do you, alright? Others believe that strawberries have aphrodisiac qualities and can help to increase sexual desire. Interesting. Still, others believe that strawberries can be used as a way to enhance sexual pleasure. We should probably start muting some of these words because y'all know YouTube doesn't like a lot of these words. No matter what your beliefs about strawberries may be, there's no denying that they are a popular fruit when it comes to sex. Interesting. So all of this information is very like it gives us a clue. Oh, the meaning of strawberry moon. Here we go. Okay, wait a minute. We got to some good part right here. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, but the meaning of the strawberry moon. I was just scrolling and ran into it. Let's see what it says. The strawberry moon is the name given to the first full moon in June. Mhm. It's a time when the energies of nature are at their peak, and we can use this time to our advantage. I'm telling y'all, all right? The ancients knew about the lunar power cycles and would often plan important events such as planting and harvesting around the phases of the moon. The strawberry moon occurs during the summer solstice, which is when the sun reaches its highest point in the sky. This is a time of the year when we can feel a strong connection to nature and our own personal power. The ancients saw this as a time to celebrate life and fertility. And what better way to do that than with a big juicy strawberry moon? The spiritual meaning of the strawberry moon is one of abundance, fertility, and new beginnings. If you've been struggling with something or feeling stuck, this is a great time to start fresh. Is there something you want to start fresh? Is there a new beginning you want to create in your life? Manifest it during this strawberry moon. I'm telling you, do your candle rituals. Do your candle magic. Get a candle from me if you need a candle from me, alright? And it's better, when it comes to magic, it's better to typically start before the moon or before the planetary transit, so that by the time that transit hits, the energy is already kind of like in the ethers, if that makes sense. So you really want to do your candles a couple days before. I would say no more than a week before I would start doing your actual candles and spells, when it comes to working with like planetary energy. All right, that's how I do my magic, at least. And I'm not gonna lie, my magic works. Those who have gotten candles from me know that my magic works. So it just is what it is. Make sure you soak them to clean them of bugs first. Yes, child. Freezer jam is so yummo. You know what my grandma used to do? Speaking of freezer jam, my grandma used to get strawberries, and she would like put like sugar on them or something like that, and would freeze them. And I don't remember if we would eat them frozen or if, I don't know. There was something about that process where like I remember loving. It was like frozen strawberries, but like we would eat the frozen strawberries. Like I don't know why I have that random childhood memory just now. Yes, I'm gonna plant some seeds. Yes, I would say if you have like a backyard, plant some, seeds of strawberry. Grow some strawberry. I mean, especially like during the strawberry moon, I would definitely do that. Like, that's a good idea, actually. June is usually strawberry season. Awesomeness. Yes. Start mine on Tuesday. Yes. I think they put them in mason jars. Right. The energy of this moon will help you to let go of old patterns and start anew. Trust whatever you plant now. Trust whatever you plant now will grow and blossom into something beautiful. So that means you need to use this strawberry moon to plant the seeds of what you want to manifest in the future. Now, this is a good tie-in to the astrology of all, what's going on with this. Because once again, this is all happening in Sagittarius, which Sagittarius deals with expansion, it deals with good luck, it deals with optimism, it deals with growth. So this is a good time to plant all those types of seeds. Although I will say with Sagittarius, you might have to take a risk or take a chance or step outside your comfort zone to get what you want. All right, that may be part of the deal, the spiritual deal here. All right, anyways, let's get into the astrology of what is going on with this full moon. Let me remove previous stuff from my clients. No, I don't want to use that as the location. So I don't have anything set as the location because I just want the location to be as neutral as possible. Right now, this is what the planets look like currently on May 28th, at whatever time it is right now. So I'm going to go a couple days ahead with a natal chart to see what's going on in the sky around June 4th or 3rd. June 3rd or 4th. So we're now at June 3rd, 6/3. Why does it keep saying Idaho Falls? I know this is from a previous client I had, but I don't want this as the location. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, all right, so we're at June 3rd with no location officially set. And let's look at where the moon is, all right? The moon it is here in the 3rd house, but once again, houses can be so time, location specific that, we have to take that with a grain of salt, the house it's in. But the moon is in Sagittarius, all right, on the 3rd. But around this time, on the 3rd. So we have a full moon, all right, in Sagittarius called the strawberry moon. Now, once again, I was just telling you all that Sagittarius is about expansion. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. It deals with expansion. It deals with stepping outside your comfort zones, taking a risk, taking a chance. It can also deal with being open minded, specifically being open minded to different cultures. It can deal with race, it can deal with religion, it can deal with debate energy. So, Sagittarius can be a really lucky type of sign. I will say, once again, Sagittarius can be very no filter. It can not be the most diplomatic or tactful type of zodiac sign, but Sagittarius can also have an interesting sense of humor. So, whatever you're trying to manifest, as well, it could have these themes. Just keep that in mind. Whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it be love or money related, when the time comes that your manifest comes around, once again, because Sagittarius deals with taking risks and taking chances, you may, even if it's like 6 weeks or 6 months from now, or a year from now, like whenever that manifestation shows up, you may have to take a risk. You may have to take a chance. It may involve relocation. It may involve travel. All right, so you have to be prepared for these things when it comes to what you're trying to manifest. I'm not saying it definitely will, incorporate, these things, but there definitely will most likely be some incorporation of this Sagittarius energy in what you're trying to manifest. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your magic. Sagittarius can be very no filter. All right, Sagittarius can be about good luck though and optimism, and once again can deal with expansion. So sometimes Sagittarius can just be like a blessing. Sagittarius people can be very generous, for example, and things of that nature. So we have this in the moon. The moon once again deals with our emotions, our emotional reactions, our emotional instincts, what we need to feel emotionally secure and safe in the world. The moon is also associated with our family, our home, our mother, and things of this nature. So we have moon in Sagittarius. So particularly if you're looking to make any changes in regards to your home life. I know a lot of people who want to move, who want to buy a home, who want to invest in their home in some way, shape, or form. Now might be a good time to manifest some of those things with this moon in Sagittarius energy. Now might also be a good time if you have anything, concerning family, particularly motherhood energy, that you maybe want to rectify, or maybe that you want to heal, or maybe that you want to start a new beginning with, for example. Maybe you want to become a mother or something like that. Maybe you want to expand your own family because Sagittarius deals with expansion. Now might be a good time to manifest some of those things. For example, I have clients sometimes, women who, want to get pregnant, but maybe sometimes aren't able to get pregnant. But there are ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. This moon in Sagittarius, full moon in Sagittarius, strawberry moon, might be that will, or that way to get your will, to get what you want, all right? So this moon in Sagittarius, energy, full moon that we have on the 3rd and the 4th, might be that extra push you need, that spiritual energy push you need to get what you're looking for, to get what you're manifesting. Once again, no matter if it's love related, romance related, or anything like that. Now, what I want us to look at, now I will say that, if you're a Sagittarius, if you have strong Sagittarius energy in your natal chart, you really want to work with this energy, or if you have strong Jupiter energy in your natal chart. Now, I will say, if you're a Pisces, you have strong energy, Jupiter energy in your natal chart. So you definitely want to work with this energy. But I will say also, if you're a Sagittarius or a Pisces, you could be very affected emotionally by this energy. So you could be very reactive. You could be very emotional in some way, shape, or form and not realize why. It's all because of the strawberry full moon in Sagittarius, aka in Jupiter. So keep that in mind. But let's look at how the energies kind of coalesce with one another. Let's see what everyone's saying in the chat, by the way, because I can't see what the chat's saying. I have a Sagittarius rising bonus from me. Yes, I have Sagittarius. I'm actually on the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. So, yeah, I have a lot of Sag in my chart. Perfect timing. Yes. Full moon vibes. Remold your room. Yes, if you're trying to manifest that. This is a good time to do that. All right. So, we have moon in Sagittarius on the 3rd and the 4th. We did talk about, the fact that, Pisces and Sag have kind of like a coalescing energy going on with them. So let's see where else we have Jupiter, Sagittarius or Pisces energy. We have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, which we talked about that extensively also. I've done a separate video on that. We do have Vertex and Pisces over here on the 3rd. All right, Vertex deals with fate. Once again, a really good time to put through your magical manifestations, your magical desires. We also have Saturn in Pisces. Saturn does deal with time. The good thing, though, is that when we have this moon in Sagittarius full moon event, Saturn is direct. So we have that going for us. There could be an element of maybe delays or taking time, patience when it comes to your manifestations. But Pisces is also, spiritual energy. Pisces deals with one's connection to the spiritual realm. Pisces is also associated with one's life behind closed doors, one's need for privacy, one's need for solitude. So this is a good time definitely to manifest in the dark. Whatever you're trying to manifest, don't be putting it out there on social media. Don't be telling everybody what you're trying to do. All right, be as secretive as possible. Saturn in Pisces is also a good time when it comes to career aspects, when it comes to anything you're trying to manifest long term. All right, so any long term manifestations you want to incorporate into your magic or your rituals during this time would be good, because we have basically Moon in Sagittarius kind of conjunct, or at the very least maybe trine or sextile. Once again, Saturn in Pisces here. But once again, Saturn can deal with delays. Saturn can deal with self-discipline. Saturn can deal with self-control. Saturn is also associated with one's career, professional destiny, status in society. It's also associated with fatherhood energy. So if you want to become a parent, if you want to expand your family, once again, that could happen during this plant the seeds for that during this time. All right. There's a joke there, but I'm going to keep it PG 13. We also have the midpoint in Sagittarius. The midpoint is the point between the sun and the moon. We By the 3rd or the 4th, we are in Gemini season. Gemini, of course, is ruled by Mercury, so the sun is in Gemini for the entirety of the month of June, pretty much. Sun is associated with our creativity, our self-expression, our energy, our zest for life. Gemini, once again, is ruled by Mercury. Gemini rules young childhood to young adult years. It rules local travel. All right, so there could be a lot of actual traffic or delays too during this time, during this 3rd, the June 3rd and June 4th strawberry full moon events, specifically locally. So I would prepare for that during the 3rd and the 4th, and just be mindful of any, accidents or anything like that on the road during that time. But anyways, sun is associated with creativity, self-expression, one's purpose in life, one's connection to their higher self. It's associated with the confidence, ego. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Gemini is associated with communication, intellect, the mind. So whatever you want, to manifest, speak it out loud. Use your words. Incantations can be good to utilize during this time as well. I'm a big fan of meditation. It's interesting. Tina Turner recently passed away, and she was big into I think she did Buddhist chants or something like that. Those can be really powerful. So any form of magic that you would like to utilize during this time is valid. Okay. So that's the midpoint between the sun and the moon. All right. It's interesting though, I will say, because the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Sagittarius. They are polar opposites. So when we have polar opposite energy, there can be tension, and I think that's why probably I was picking up the need to be careful on the road, particularly if you're traveling locally or if you're traveling long distance. All right. Oh no, is my camera about to die? All right. Well, we're almost done. All right. I know quite a few people, for example, that do road travel for their job. You really want to make sure that you're adequately rested, for example, during this time and things of this nature, because, for example, we know that one of the symptoms of a full moon is that it can make certain people restless. All right, especially in Sagittarius. All right. So yes, but with the midpoint, the midpoint's interesting. You have this Pisces energy. You've also got to be careful of illusions and confusions, because Pisces can deal with what's real and what's fake. All right. We do have some oppositional energy here, y'all, with once again the sun and the moon. So just be mindful of that when it comes to your magic. There could, when there's oppositional energy, there's resistance. So depending on the energy that you already have around you, You know, I always say there's a whole routine, a whole ritual when it comes to doing magic. Like when I do my candles, like I'm big on saging, I'm big on cleansings. You know, I'm big. You know, there's a whole way of doing it. But if you're not doing it the right way, you could come up on you could come upon some resistance. All right. So there's a rhyme and reason to everything. I do classes on this. I talk about spiritual development. I do spiritual development classes where I teach you these types of things, the importance of cleansings, and maybe I need to do a magic class. That might actually be my next class I do. How to do magic properly. But yeah, you really want to make sure, like, if you're doing your candles on your own, that's why, I always say, I offer candles on my website because I know what to do, right? But if you're just lighting candles all willy nilly and the energy's not right in your apartment or in your room or your home, anything could go haywire, and you don't know what type of spirits you're calling in. So just some things to be mindful of when it comes to this oppositional energy between the sun and the moon. All right. But interestingly enough, this would also technically make the sun in Gemini oppositional to also vertex in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, midpoint in Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces, because it's not just Gemini being oppositional to Sagittarius, it's Mercury being oppositional to Jupiter. And because this is how astrology works, because Pisces has Jupiter in its chart, therefore, the Sun in Gemini energy is to some degree going to be oppositional to the Neptune in Pisces energy, the midpoint in Pisces energy, the Saturn in Pisces energy, and the vertex in Pisces energy. All right? So we actually have quite a few oppositional energies. I'm glad I checked, this, so we could look deeper into what's going on. There's going to be some oppositional energies, so you're going to want to combat that oppositional energy by doing your cleansings. All right, taking your spiritual baths. I took a spiritual bath. Was it last night? I think I took a spiritual bath last night, and I felt so amazing today. All right, saging, cleansing your cards, cleansing your spiritual objects, cleansing your home, maybe even cleansing your pets. I'm big on like giving my pets baths every now or then. That will mitigate a little bit of this oppositional spiritual energy that we're most likely going to what's the word I want to use? We're going to come up against. All right. How does the new moon affect people with their moon in Sag? Emotional. You're going to be emotional and emotionally reactive. All right. Ooh, yeah, an egg cleanse would be really good. Olympia. I have a video on that I did, I think, last year. I told you how to do Olympia, how to cleanse yourself with an egg. So I might do that actually. I might do, even a yoni steam would be really good. I think I'm gonna do the works. I think I'm gonna do like a whole cleanse, during this full moon. No wonder I was tired after that 6 hour work drive yesterday. Exactly. So there's a lot going on this month that we need to be mindful of spiritually, energetically, and planetary wise. Let's just kind of scroll through and see how the month goes because my camera is about to die. So, by the 7th, the moon does, of course, shift because the moon does change zodiac signs way more often than the other planets. It does shift to Aquarius by the 7th. And the sun is still in Gemini. Now, one thing is that usually the vertex switches quite often too, but vertex I've noticed by the 7th is still in Pisces. So throughout the month, we still might have that sun oppositional energy, Neptune, maybe vertex, but definitely Saturn. So let's go 3 days ahead to the 10th. Vertex is still in Pisces. Moon by the 10th goes back into Pisces, which is that Jupiter energy. You could also have some vivid dreams. You may want to pay attention to your dreams during this time because Pisces and Neptune is associated with dreams. All right, so by like the middle half of the month, Vertex does finally shift to, it looks like, Aries. So things will probably move more smoothly after that. But for the entirety of the month, we basically have no, actually no, because eventually Sun switches to Cancer. So I would say up until maybe the half, like up until almost towards the end of the month, there could be definitely like a feeling of resistance in the air. Because we have so much energy in Gemini by the 19th. We have Sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Vertex in Gemini. Basically in opposition to Neptune and Saturn. There definitely could be an energy of like feeling like you never have enough time alone to yourself as well. So really value your alone time during this time. There's also going to be most likely a feeling of your space maybe is feeling like it's always invaded maybe. Alright, because of this opposition. But keeping in mind that once again by the 20th or the 21st, Sun switches to Cancer. By the 22nd, the Sun switches to Cancer. So by the 22nd, things should ease up a lot, of June. But up until the 22nd, it could be like a lot of like just kind of tension in the air. And once again, the best way to mitigate that is to do your cleansings. All right. So, glad I checked because I didn't realize that we had all those oppositions this month in the air. So, it's definitely an energy. Like I still would do your good luck magic, your manifesting magic for the strawberry full moon. But don't expect it to be an easy ride. And because of that Saturn and Pisces in opposition to the Sun, don't expect it to manifest right away, probably. Don't expect it to manifest right away. And I think that's what, the article we were reading alluded to. The seeds you're planting now will eventually grow and expand in the future. So you're just planting seeds right now, all right? But be passionate about the seeds you're planting. Be excited about the seeds you're planting because what you're planting now spiritually will eventually grow into, something down the line. All right? So interesting. I hope I was able to help you all with the astrology of what's going on. I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm going to end the video here. Once again, I do have a little bit of a list. So if you're waiting for your personal reading, after this video, I am going to get to the horoscopes on my second channel. So I'm going to get the horoscopes out soon in the next few days. Other than that, I also will try to get content out on Patreon. Other than that, if you want a personal reading, I do have a little bit of a list, maybe like 4 or 5 people I need to get to right now. Other than that, if you want a same-day reading, once again, text me. I am available tonight for readings. I'm also available tomorrow. I just found out that it's Memorial Day weekend here in America, so some of y'all might have the day off. I don't know. If you want a reading, if it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I might still be up. Message me. Sometimes y'all message me, actually, a lot, late at night. If you want a reading, I'm available tonight. I'm available tomorrow or this weekend or this upcoming week. So I would love to do a reading for you, whether it is a birth chart, natal chart reading, astrology reading, a tarot reading, or a mediumship reading, a past life reading, or anything like that, or a candle. Do your candles. Do your magic, all right? Do not let this energy go to waste, okay? I love you all. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. I'll talk to you in your own personal reading, or I'll talk to you soon. Or I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day, you all. Love and light. By Infinity Mystic says, let me go clean my bathroom for my cleanse. Yes, Infinity Mystic. Start now, all right? Start your magic now. We have about 7 days, but start now, all right? Love you all. Bye.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.